John, first pre-season game in your legs now. How was that for you?
Yeah, it was a tough challenge. Obviously, ex-Premiership side, and look, we're grateful for them to have the friendly at Sixfields. Really good workout, as you say. Real first pre-season proper game for us. We've had to hold out quite late. We had our in-house game against Southampton, but that was very low minutes. And then look, you could see out of possession, we looked very organised on the ball. They counter-pressed so quick, and obviously we're not sharp enough on the ball as yet. We're still working through pre-season. And then obviously we have a strong 10, really, but obviously we've got a lot of injuries to contend with, and then we bring on a whole load of trialists second half, and you got Max holding the ship together, and I think in the end, apart from one lad, everyone else is 22 and under. So it's look, it was just a workout. With the way we're going to work through this pre-season, it's really how can I say? It's really putting a lot of things in places to try and get the injured guys back, and it's just working through each game at the moment. Yeah.
Just on Trialists, you had a lovely selection of Trialists. Was it A to H? I think it was. What's the situation with those?
Look, what we do need first and foremost, we need bodies to help us get through pre-season. There's some in there that we're helping get fit, and there's some in there that we're looking at. So yeah, it's that's what it is.
Just to find out on today's game in particular, how strange was it walking out Sixfields, first home game, Leicester fans?
Yeah, wasn't it? Look, just to see the stadium full, and I think there was a great spirit between all sets of fans, and I think that's Leicester's only UK friendly, is it? Am I right in thinking they're off and away now before they start their campaign? So fortuitous for us, really, and we're grateful that they filled three sides of our stadium for us.
You obviously had mentioned earlier about the injuries. You obviously had some players watching today not quite able to take part, like Sir John Guthrie and Aaron Gowan and Jack Sowerby, Ben Fox, a couple more. What's the situation with those at the moment?
Yeah, look, we've just got overall, I think it's 7 that are working towards fitness and working their way through it. Another 3 more injured, and one that like longer term, and then we've got 1 with Manny who needs to be conditioned and get up to speed. So we had players that came in late last year, and because of our squad size last year, what we had to do, we had to throw them straight in, unfortunately. And the injuries we picked up in pre-season, we're trying to be extra careful this pre-season, because we know how long and brutal the season is, and we want the players for the longer term, not the short term. So we're just working through that, really, and it is complex to try and get this right, but we've got to show patience, and obviously, as you see today, all the minutes are really well thought through, who's having certain minutes, etc. So
in terms of your transfer business so far, obviously we saw Manny Monte come in at the back end of last week on yesterday, wasn't it? He came in, and obviously you've got Patrick Bruff, and you've re-signed Kieran Barry as well. How close are you to some other players at the minute? What areas are you looking for?
We're so close and so far away. It's just the market's tough at the moment. So we're working hard. We do still need to improve the squad, and we're working hard. We're speaking to players currently at the moment, but nothing ever comes too quick. It's a long process, and we're working to try and get the right ones for us. Simple as that.
Has it been different recruiting for League One, have you found? Or is it very similar to recruiting for last summer, for example, in League Two?
No, it was a lot simpler. In to be really honest with you, a lot simpler last year, because obviously League Two wasn't how League Two is this year, and League Two's then thrown everything out of a bit of kilter because there's a lot of teams with financial power, huge financial power in League Two, and then you see a huge transfer fee yesterday in the conference to York for the striker Akinyemi. It's incredible, really, and they beat Gillingham to the player. So it's been thrown out of kilter, and then League One is on a way different level. So it's it's tough, but we're working as hard as we can.
Just a final couple from me. In terms of your squad at the moment, obviously you brought in Manny Monte. You seem pretty well stocked defensively at the moment, John.
Yeah, I feel that's on our defensive line. That would be where we feel we're strong, and we've got some depth there. It's certainly on the midfield line and the top line we're working, but everybody is trying to get a striker or offensive players to make the difference, and that's the hardest thing in the market to try and get. And again, we're working hard as a staff to try and improve that.
Good stuff.
Thanks, mate.